It was one of the most bizarre challenges in TV history. A £400 box with a $250,000 reward for anyone who could solve its puzzles within 60 minutes. The catch, no one could open it. Despite hundreds of thousands of dollars in prizes being offered, no one has ever been able to open the box. So what's inside it? This story begins in May of 2013, when the Discovery Channel aired an episode of a game show called Lingo. It was to be an ordinary episode until the final round, when the contestant was presented with a peculiar puzzle. All they had to do was figure out what was inside a large metallic box. But there was one catch. The box was locked, and the only way to find out what was inside was to solve 5 riddles that were written on the outside of the box. As soon as the game show host announced the challenge, everyone was eager to see how the contestant would respond. Would they accept the challenge, or would they just stick to the money that they already had? The contestant decided to take up the challenge. The host then opened a hatch in the floor, and the box was lowered onto it from above. The contestant had 60 minutes on the clock, and there was a single spotlight focused on the box. As the timer ticked down, the pressure mounted. The first riddle read, "I have cities but no houses, I have mountains but no trees, I have water but no fish, and I have roads but no cars." After some thought, the contestant correctly answered, "A map." As the first answer was accepted, the audience erupted into applause. 1 riddle down and 4 more to go. After thinking for a moment, the host slid the panel open to reveal the next clue. "Whatever is in the box makes me go up and down." The contestant answered, "An elevator." This was quickly accepted as the correct answer, and the second panel slid open to reveal the third clue, "Touch me and I will die." After a few moments of contemplation, the contestant guessed air, which was also accepted as correct. As the third panel slid open, the next riddle came into view. "There are 5 of me, but when one goes, there are only 4 left. What am I?" The contestant responded with, "A finger." And when the 4th panel slid open, the next riddle was revealed. "What has an eye but cannot see?" Without hesitation, the contestant confidently answered, "A needle." With both answers being accepted, the 5th and final panel slid open, revealing the last riddle. "What has to be broken before you can use it?" After some thought, the contestant responded with, "An egg." And as soon as this answer was accepted, the audience burst into cheers. All 5 riddles had been solved. But there was still one question that remained. Was the contestant able to open the box? As the host approached the box, the audience watched intently. But despite all 5 riddles being solved, the box remained firmly shut. There was a button on the side of the box that was supposed to pop it open, but it didn't budge. They tried jiggling the handle, but it wouldn't open. The host even whacked it with a hammer, but nothing happened. In the end, they cut open the box with a blowtorch, but nobody was quite prepared for what they found inside. Before we reveal what was inside the box, let's take a closer look at the show Lingo. Lingo is a game show that has been on the air since 1987. Its basic premise is that 2 contestants compete against each other by answering clues to try and guess a secret word or phrase. The show has been hosted by several different people over the years, including Pat Sajak, Chuck Woolery, and Alfonso Ribeiro. And while the show has gone through many different iterations, the basic format has remained the same. Each episode consists of 3 rounds, with the first round focusing on individual letters, the second round focusing on entire words, and the third round focusing on phrases. Contestants earn points for each letter or word they correctly guess, and the contestant with the highest score at the end of the third round wins the game. In addition to the regular gameplay, Lingo has also featured several special episodes, including celebrity episodes, primetime specials, and holiday-themed episodes. The show has also been adapted into many different international versions, including versions in Canada, Australia, and Germany. In the case of the 2013 episode featuring the $250,000 puzzle box, the episode was filmed in July of 2012. The contestant who won the opportunity to be on the show was a 55-year-old woman from South Carolina. She had always been a fan of the show and jumped at the chance to be on it. When she was told about the special $250,000 puzzle box challenge, she was excited, but also a bit nervous. She knew that if she won, she would have to solve 5 riddles in order to open the box and win the money. But she was also confident in her ability to do well on the show. As it turned out, she was right. She did well on the show and easily won the right to attempt to open the box. But as viewers saw, she was unable to open the box despite solving all 5 riddles. While she didn't win the $250,000, she did walk away with $12,000. Not bad for a day's work. So what was inside the box? Now that we know the backstory of this bizarre game show challenge, let's take a look at what was inside the box. As the show's host cut into the box with a blowtorch, everyone watched intently as he sliced through the metal. The host cut deeper and deeper into the box until finally he broke through to the other side. He carefully peeled away the remaining metal to reveal what was inside, and it wasn't what anyone was expecting. Instead of cash or a valuable item, the box was filled with ordinary pieces of paper. Each piece of paper had a letter on it, and together they spelled out a message. The message read, "There is no money here, but if you return this box unopened, we will give you $250,000. Basically, the producers of the show had tricked the contestant and the audience into thinking there was $250,000 worth of cash inside the box, when really there was nothing at all. Needless to say, this was a major plot twist, and it left many people feeling disappointed, but it also sparked a lot of discussion and debate. Many people were angry, feeling that they had been duped by the show. Others, however, saw the humor in the situation and took it in stride. Ultimately, the show's producers apologized for any confusion caused by the stunt and explained that it was done purely for entertainment purposes. But the story doesn't end there. After the episode aired, the show's producers made good on their promise and sent the contestant a check for $250,000. They also donated $50,000 to a charity of her choice. In addition, the show's producers announced that they would be making similar $250,000 puzzle boxes for future episodes, although they never did. So why did the producers of the show decide to pull this stunt? Well, it's not clear if they did it for ratings or just for fun, but it certainly got people talking. And that's what any good TV producer wants. And that's all for now. Please subscribe for more amazing videos like this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.